Hi, this is Barbie with Barbie's Paper Creations. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is a coast-to-coast collaboration done with some other close to my heart makers. We are all using the Story by Stacy card deck for our inspiration. The 4 cards that were drawn for the month of April include Value and Beliefs, Bullet Points, Pocket Cards, and Super Simple. On each one, you'll see some items listed to give you some jumping off points. I'm also going to be using the Cosette papers, cardstock, sticker sheet, and a few stamped images from the Cosette card making stamp and thin cuts. So here are my papers I've already pre-cut to use, and I've laid out those Story by Stacy cards just to help keep me on track to make sure I include everything. Now, the cards are laid out in 4 categories: ready, set, go, and a bonus. So value and beliefs was from our ready, bullet points from set, pocket cards from go, and our bonus is super simple. Now we can use any one of these or all of the cards for our inspiration. And for the values and beliefs, it was religion, tradition, and mentors that I decided to choose. And I have a picture here of 3 of my friends and I from Bible Study Fellowship. I have been a part of this group for 6 years now, and I really enjoy getting together with these ladies at class and afterwards. And I thought that this was really fitting for me to use for this project since God, the Bible, Bible study, family, friends are all very important to me. So I'm going to try to keep everything really super simple on this layout by keeping some straight lines. And I'm going to go ahead and put that piece of pine pattern paper up there at the top. I thought when I was originally planning this layout in my mind that I would also cover super simple with some white space. But I end up covering up all that white space that's created there between the 2 sections of green. And I cut that bottom section a little bigger than I end up needing, but that's okay. We can cover it up. I'm using a zip strip there that comes with all of our papers. And what's really nice about these is you get a nice pattern paper to use, but on the back side, it also lists what paper pack it came from and the featured colors. So let's say you need a piece of cardstock that didn't come in the kit. You can look at those featured colors and see what other colors are going to coordinate with the papers and go to your stash and pull one in. So I also cut a 1/2-inch strip of that floral paper and I'm attaching it to a piece of the Mulberry cardstock that I did go ahead and edge distress. Usually I edge distress a lot of my papers, but in keeping with the super simple, I only did the Mulberry, my photo mats that are from the Toffee cardstock, and that PML card that's Toffee with white flowers. I pulled that in from an old set from years ago called Stars and Sparklers. And I'm using the stickers for the word times and good. And for me, I'm such a visual person that I need to be able to play with the stickers on the page when I'm laying things out. And so I always take the adhesive off my stickers when I use them. And then when I'm ready to adhere them, I either use some liquid glue, my Tombow adhesive, or sometimes some 3D foam tape to pop them up. So I just used my rub and remove eraser to remove the excess glue from when I put the liquid glue on the back of those letters because they're really tiny and so a little bit leaked out. So I'm just going to play with those items and figure out exactly where I want them. And then I finally decide that I need to commit. And so I'm going to move things out of the way and I'm going to take that PML card and I'm going to go ahead and adhere it as a piece of background. And I'm going to completely cover up that white space. And then I'll adhere the photo to the left of it. I really enjoyed playing with these papers. They were super fun, and I think the colors are really fitting for my pictures. And I made sure that we got pictures of each of us individually. I really enjoy being able to talk with these ladies. We always go out after class for lunch, and it gives us a great chance to discuss our lesson, talk about our beliefs, things that are going on in the world, and we just have a really great time. And then sometimes we even go do some shopping. And so these ladies have been great mentors to me in my life since moving here to Missouri 9 years ago and meeting them. In fact, one of the ladies, the one to my left as you're looking at the photo, is my cousin's wife, and we've really formed a great relationship, all of us ladies. So I'm just going to play with that stamped flower, and later on you'll see that I go ahead and add in some more of the stamped images off camera. And I colored all of them with the TriBlend markers. I used the antique pink for the flowers, and then the leaves and stems I did with the Jade green blend and the vintage blue blend, trying to get close to that pine color in that pattern paper. And when you're doing your embellishments, you don't want to have them too much in one space and make one part of the page too heavy. And you want to make sure that your papers and your embellishments don't take away from the main focus. Our photos are the main focus of our pages. And so we don't want people to ooh and ah over all the pretty embellishments. We want them to ooh and ah over the pictures. And making a scrapbook or a memory book is really great for if you have family members with dementia. They can look back on the photos and it helps them remember things. So I'm going to go ahead and do the things I know because I have been playing with those bullet points and just can't decide for sure where I want them. But I know I want the one that says Bible Study Fellowship 2023 up in that top left corner. So I'm going to go ahead and flag the right end of that and place it up there. When I printed these bullet points out and cut them apart, I made sure I left room on either end so I could flag either end since I did not know exactly how I was going to put them. And so I play with putting these bottom two on the right side, the left side, one on each side. And in order to stick with the simple idea, I end up going ahead and doing both of them on the left side just to keep that all lined up nice and simple. And then I'll add two more flower clusters. And that's another thing. When you're doing your embellishments, it's good to stick to clusters of 3. An odd number is great to use. And then when you're positioning them on your page, if you position them so that if you drew a line from one cluster to another all the way around, those lines would form a triangle. It helps your eyes flow around the page better. So it's just a little tip for you. I'm going to go ahead and finish putting these on there. And you'll see that I have covered my values and beliefs with tradition, religion, and mentors. My bullet points are simple, my pocket card, and everything is super simple, straight. Here's a finished picture of my layout. And I want to show you what we're going to be doing for May. The 4 cards that have been chosen are friendships, definition, stamps, and repurposing. And stamps are going to be super simple because I love to stamp backgrounds, so that won't be a problem. Repurposing, that's going to take a little bit of thought for me to figure out how I want to cover that one. I really encourage you to check out my description where I have the links to all the other ladies' projects. And also check out my other social media spots for ideas of what I've done. And if you like this video, I would love it if you would like and subscribe to my channel. And I just want to wish you a very blessed and happy day. Thanks for watching.